Well, good evening. Welcome to Susan for SLC Aquatics. Let me mute my my earpiece. Just wanted to make sure you all were hearing me. I wanted to welcome everyone to the show this evening, and my special guest will be with me shortly. I want everyone to know that he's excited. He's a little wore out. He's been working hard. He's always working hard, but he's going to take a few minutes to be with me tonight and with you, and to answer questions and to share some things with you. And I want to tell everyone thank you for joining me. And Rod, I want to start. I think Pet Sonics Diego was first in the house, then Heather Nielsen of Scarlet Aquatics. We have Madfish Diva. We also have Bam Aquatics in here, Rick, and we have Sergeant Tank Jeremy in the house. We have Sherry Maxwell of Sherry and Will, and let me see, anybody else I've missed? Daryl Deemer is in the house. Hey, Daryl. And Fancy Tail Aquatics, Scott. Hey, Scott, how you doing? Mr. B's Fishing Things is in the house. And Freshwater Fish Freak, Michael, how you doing? I just want to welcome everyone on this Tuesday evening. I believe this is September the 18th. And if anybody looked on my Facebook group today, you see that I have some baby guppies in my 125-gallon pond because Big Mama jumped out into the pond when I was transferring her from the 20-gallon to bring her inside for the winter. But and she had her babies, so I'm excited. I saw about 15. Any questions? Let's see. While this has not started yet, be right back to take Cat outside so she could eat grass. Yay, who owns who? That's right, who owns who? That's right, you know a cat owns you. Freshwater, Michael says loud and clear. You can be heard. Audio and video's fine, everybody. Michael says, yeah, I'm not chopped liver. Yeah. Oh, the Loach guy's in here. Hey, dear, how you doing? Thanks, Heather, for congratulating me on the baby fry. 808 Tanks in the house. Hello, Jay. How you doing? Sherry says, oh, my gosh, laughing. I didn't see that yet, but that is so fun about the baby guppies. Yes, it is. I was going to check on you, Sherry, to see how your tank situation's going. Have you taken any fish into the local fish store, or are you still down to that 10-gallon in those tubs out on the porch? Hey, Sherry Sweeney, how you doing? But anyway, I hope I've said hi to everyone. And I'm going to minimize one screen so I can look at the live screen, because anyway, I found out that my chat on my program only works when I go live, not a created event. So I need to actually hide that and come to the real live chat. Sherry says they're doing good. I haven't been to Ed's. LOL. I'll be doing a video soon on how the ponds are going. Everyone is doing great, though. That's awesome. Sherry's saying hi to Sherry. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to pop out my chat so I can actually see what's going on. If you all have shared the event and gotten the word out, I think we've got a good group in here. I'm going to invite Rod in. if he's ready to come on in. We want to welcome my guest, my very special guest, Mr. SLC Aquatics, Mr. Rod Core. Come in the house.
Hello, everybody on YouTube.
Give everybody a chance to respond. It's about a 15-second delay. You
So
got to sit up a little bit. I can't believe how
tired.
I know it, but I'm too tall, and I'm down as low as it'll go. No.
I'm in a regular chair.
Yeah, I'm in my desk chair.
Okay.
20 watching, mash that thumbs up button. And Sherry Will says, glad to have you with us, Rod. And
Glad to be here.
Mr. B's fishing thing says, yeah, welcome. Daryl Deemer says, hi, Rod.
Excuse me. Well, Susan told me that there were some that were asking about my conquest and stuff, so I had lots of pictures and video, but unfortunately AT&T caused me to delete what am I supposed to say their name?
Yeah, no brand bombing.
Okay, no brand bombing. A cell phone carrier who remain nameless. They caused me to lose all of my video, all of my photos of my car, of my family, of everything. I probably lost close to 400 pictures and videos. So all I have is what I have left. So Susan did a little slideshow, and I'll do my best to explain what it is.
Tell us a little history of the 87 Conquest to those who have not seen the other videos.
Okay. My best friend in California, it was a California car, and he bought it for a parts car, but it turned out to be a good car, and he didn't want to chop it up, and it wouldn't pass California emissions, so he asked me if I wanted it, and I told him I couldn't afford that car, and he said he'd give it to me for free. So of course that's my price range, and I told him I'd work on getting it shipped out here, and he said he'll ship it out here because he's a truck driver, so he knew people. And so I got the car. I think I've had it about 3 years now almost.
Awesome. Let me catch you up on the chat.
Okay.
Different people that have saying hi. Diego's giving you the hand claps.
Okay.
Vanoski saying hi. Fancy Tail Aquatics says Scott. I'm back. There's the man. Madfish Diva said, oh no. Mr. B says, oh no. They're talking about your loss of video and photos. Heather says, oh, that's too bad. It's sad when you lose something like that.
Yes.
And Mr. B's fishing thing says, I always say, if my house was on fire, all I want are the pictures.
Yeah.
Melvin's Aquatic Empire is in the house. Hello, Melvin's. And here is my husband, Rod Core, Mr. SLC Aquatics, and he's going to share with us tonight. It's a short little slideshow, and of course it goes faster than he talks. So
yes.
I'm probably going to go into the properties for a minute, and we'll be right back. All right, can you hear us?
How will I know?
Okay. I'm gonna go to the slideshow now, and go ahead, Rod.
Okay. This is the picture of it when it was white when I first got it, and it came with the wheels and the factory wheels also, and all I did was tinted the windows. That was me doing some kind of work, but I have no idea what. Um, and then that's me against the car
Posing.
posing and with my jersey that another friend. And that's my Mitsubishi Owner Day shirt that I did not get to attend because it's in California and my car wouldn't make it out there. But the shirt's way too big. That was me showing off my waxing skills at the reflection on the roof. And I had a friend of mine, another friend, painted it this color for me and painted it burgundy with gray stripes and graphics on the side. And that's it out by the street. I like that color better, but sometimes I miss the white uh, just because it was the original color. That's a Pioneer subwoofer I got that I thought would sound horrible, but it actually sounds good after it broke in. Anybody knows I'm deep in the stereo, so I can't own a car that doesn't have a aftermarket stereo with subwoofer in it.
Bama Aquatics says he's looking rude at you.
And that's just me out. I had been cruising and stopped by a place to visit someone. That's where I donate. I had a frayed wire that was causing my battery to die, and I donated $75 to a company that said they couldn't figure out what was wrong, and I found it by accident.
And you
And
repaired it.
I repaired it, and I haven't had problems with the battery dying since.
Used to have to keep it on a trickle charger.
And that's the back of the car. Oh, that's when I had put the spacers on the back because my wheels were inset too far. That's the car when I first got it at the top and the air dam was cracked, and the guy that painted the car fixed the air dam at the bottom. And that's just another picture when I was getting ready to go to a car show and had just cleaned it up.
Yeah, he's been able to go to car shows.
And a guy, I had cloth interior and it was horrible, and the guy sold me a complete leather interior, but it was dry. And that, I think, is a picture before, and I have before and after pictures. The picture on the left is an after it's been moisturized, and the picture on the right is when it's dry to show the difference in what it looked like before and after. That's the leather balm that I use, was half the seat so you can see the difference it makes in the seat.
The side on the left is not touched,
Treated.
And the right side is treated.
Yes. They're comfortable now, or at least the driver's seat is. I don't ride in the other one. That's both of my seats after they're both done.
And you were letting them sit in the sun.
Yeah, I was letting them sit in the sun to moisturize some, and I had brought them inside. I wish I had some of the other pictures because it has a lot more details of things I did.
Stuff on the shelf in the back.
And that's a loop picture there.
I think we're coming up on Nelson in your car while it was in California.
Yeah.
After this one.
Okay. That's my favorite picture of my car there.
After a wax.
Yep, right after I had waxed it, and I was getting ready to go to another car show with it.
There it is.
And that's my friend that sent me the car. His car is the black one.
And it's a Starion.
It's a Starion, and my white Mitsubishi Conquest. And his Starion he's had since I think 1989.
Okay, let me go back here.
Ooh.
Don't want to echo. Sorry, guys. I had to mute one mic to get the other mic back. So let me catch you up on some of the comments.
Okay.
Melvin's Aquatic Empire says, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good.
Madfish Diva says, beautiful car.
Thank you.
Daryl says, yes. I guess everybody's yes, 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 they're ready. I hear you. Mr. B says, nice car. I like it. Not Nola Jane Rich gives you 4 thumbs up.
Thank you.
And then Bam Aquatics says, I'm looking rude. Fancy Tail Aquatic Scott says, kind of looks like the Back to the Future car. I love it. And Bam Aquatic says, ride. And Madfish Diva says, gorgeous color. Melvin says, wow, very cool looking car. Heather says, really like it a lot. Mr. B says, it looks good in both colors. Michael, Freshwater Fish Freaks, that we met in at New Year's.
Yeah.
I've got 2 10-inch subs.
Oh, wow. There you go.
And then Not Nola Jane Rich says, I bet your car is thumping.
Yeah.
Madfish Diva says, that's what's up, all about the bass.
Yep.
Scott says, wow, a lock on the gas tank. Missed the old days. And yes,
Yeah.
I am old.
Yep. Got pop-up headlights.
Yep.
Everything from the 80s.
Now this does have power windows, right?
Correct. Power windows, not power door locks.
Mr. B's, you got to watch some of his live streams sometimes. No, that's Eric. Eric, I don't know. Eric, do I have you mixed up, Mr. B's, with somebody else? I think Eric is Mr. B's. But he says, I'm a car and stereo nut as well. Wish we were closer. We could hang and wrench.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think he's done some live shows in his garage when he was live with Big Easy. Am I right or wrong? Y'all correct me. Diego says, I'm not a 2-door car guy, and I do prefer white, but your car looks very sharp, very cool, even the color. And then everybody's saying hit the thumbs up. D down the wormhole that did my video shout out.
Yeah.
She says, hi, Susan. Hi, y'all. Hey, D, this is my husband. Rod, you've met him before, I do believe. Heather says, that's so cool. And Alana says, shiny. Melvin's Aquatic Empire says, we used to fix cars like this back in the day in Pittsburgh, back in the 90s, with subwoofers, rims, and tinted windows. Yep. Yeah, he's old school, Melvin's.
Yeah.
JH Aquatics, Joseph from St. John's is here. Hey, Joseph. Rod is in the house. Let's see. JH says he's testing new S-Core PC. Well, great.
What's that?
He's talking about his PC problems he's been having.
Okay.
Anyway, I believe we're caught up.
Yeah.
Okay, Bam Aquatics said he had a Nissan Pulsar that had the pop-up headlights from the 80s.
Yep. Mine has the pop-up headlights. And so far, it's gotten me out of 2 speeding tickets because I've had police that remember the car from back in the day, and they let me go because they liked the car. Who knew doing 65 in the 30-mile-an-hour speed zone would get you pulled over? If he had been further down the road, he would have caught me going faster. I was increasing speed, but he caught me as soon as I started.
Well, we don't have pictures of this. I might have some video somewhere, but some of the updates and changes that you've done to the 87 Conquest, like the muffler.
Yeah, I did well, I deleted the muffler, but I hate the sound now. So I'm trying to get a resonator put in, and I put a manual boost controller on it to take me from 7 pounds of boost, that's the stock rating, to 10 pounds, which is a big difference when you're driving it. I don't think I've ever done the speed limit in it. There's no police watching, is there?
Aquarium Cop's not here, and he's in the UK.
Just in case there's any police, I didn't really say that for real. And
now, you've also had some headaches and some problems. First of all, like you said, he had some charging issues.
Yes.
That times he'd go out to crank it and the battery would be dead. So
Always.
he found that frayed wire, and he repaired that himself. And before then, he was keeping it on a trickle charge. And then his seatbelt.
It's got automatic retracting seat belts. They come around you by automatically, and part of it broke off in the track, and it wouldn't let the seat belt go any further. So I just had to use the lap belt and hope I never get in an accident. And it took a lot of work, pretty much taking off most of the interior on the driver's side, pulling down the headliner and all kinds of panels.
I'm just saying hi to somebody.
Oh. And I got it done, got it back functioning. My tail lights and blinkers were corroded so badly from water leaking into the tail lights. It had a crack in it, and through all of the water leak, it corroded everything, so they still don't work properly. I'm working on that, changing all of those out, but overall the car's running pretty good now most of the time.
You removed the back windshield wiper and plugged the guy who painted the car, plugged that hole up and
put sheet metal and Bondo over it. We got to retouch it back up because he kind of sanded it down too far, and you can see more than you're supposed to be able to. But whenever I get over there, it's getting close to the end of the season where we don't have as many car shows anymore. Everybody thinks it's a Supra, so it's kind of fun having a car that nobody knows what it is. And so far, I've only found 2 of them in my area, mine and one other guy that's about an hour. What is it, about an hour from here?
Mm-hmm. Up in
Aniana.
Aniana. And he has several.
Yeah, fortunately he buys them for parts, so I get to buy parts off of him without having to buy my own parts car.
Okay, you don't have your glasses on you.
No.
I didn't want to read this out loud.
Okay, I'll go get my glasses.
No, I'm going to mute the mic just for a second. Okay, we're back. Thank you for waiting. I want to welcome Mayhem's Tank 522 in the house. Hadn't seen you in a while, and I'm glad that you're asking about our fishing cars. Everything is doing great.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about any of the really bad under the hood issues? Let's see, it's got AC, but it's not hooked up.
No.
You've had it in the garage several times.
Yes. I've had to replace the injectors on it, the injector clips, deleted a lot of California emissions things, which boost my performance a lot. Most of the stuff on the car, I like cars, but I didn't grow up with anyone to teach me how to work on cars.
And that's been the hardest part for him.
Yeah.
It's frustrating when you don't know. And then his friend knows just about inside and out of things. And he sometimes can hurt your feelings without you realizing it. But, you know, love goes a long way with him.
And so I mainly just pay for getting the car worked on. I don't know all of the ins and outs and size turbo and all of that stuff. And coming up with the money to continue working on the car is a task in itself, because robbing old people at the first of the month, you can get caught sometimes. But it's a fun car. It's a fast little car. If I can get the last little bugs working out, it's starting to do something where I'll just be driving and it'll die out of the blue. And it may go for 3 months and never act up. Then it may act up every day for 5 days. I don't drive it every day. It's just a mainly weekend car and the go cruising car.
What solved your cold start issue?
Nothing has solved it.
It still has that issue?
Yeah,
Just
my
whiplash.
neck cracked.
Yeah, I heard it.
Getting old. Yeah, it still has it doesn't cold start. It doesn't idle. It just, when you start it up in the morning, it sounds like it's already been running. And I got an alarm that everything sets it off.
Bam Aquatics says he's not a mechanic either, so he feels you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
It
need
gets
to.
to be expensive when you don't know how to do a lot of things on the car yourself.
Yeah.
And a lot of shops here in Birmingham won't even touch my car. When I would roll up and ask them about working on it, they just say they don't work on cars like that. And fortunately, I found one shop here that their head mechanic used to own one of these cars back in the 80s. So he's familiar with it, but like I say, it gets kind of expensive because he's the only one.
Okay, nobody ever said anything about Mr. B's and Eric being the same person, so I don't know if I was right or wrong, but um, our son-in-law is quite a mechanic, and
Yes.
he likes to piddle. Sean?
Oh, okay. I thought you was reading something.
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah. Our son-in-law is a pretty good mechanic. He knows a lot, but uh, he stays in Georgia, and um, I've never tried to take my car not out of state. I've taken it as far as Tuscaloosa, which is about 45 minutes to an hour away, and that's about as far as I've been in it.
Yeah, you've pretty much answered Diego's question. He said, "Do you like working on cars? Is it a hobby?"
What little I know how to do on a car, I like working on it. I do some stuff myself, but major things, I do like changing alternator and oil changes and tune-ups and things of that nature. But a lot of the wiring problems I've had, my wires are so old, and the turbo gets so hot to over the years, my wires are just brittle from the heat.
And what's the history of that car having turbo in it and stuff? It came off the manufacturer that way?
Yes, they were one of the first Japanese turbo cars to come over here, and
Now wait a minute. You said it's a Conquest. Isn't that American?
mm, the name is,
Okay. So where's
but
the Japanese thing
because
coming?
back in the 80s, Chrysler and Mitsubishi had a lot of cars that they were the same exact car, but they were badged Chrysler, Plymouth, or Dodge. Laser and Starion and Conquest and um, I can't remember all the cars, but they did it to quite a few cars in the late 80s and early 90s. And I forget why it was that something to do with problems importing cars. And since it had an American name, they could get it in here legally.
Um, Fancy Tail Aquatics has brought up the suggestion again.
Okay.
Make a fish tank in the car. What
Uh,
kind of fish could handle turbo?
Everything in the car gets pushed against the glass. I like G-force. Fish can't take G-force.
Let me think. Something that maybe lives out in the deep ocean, huh?
Nemo.
Michael's Michael's got a couple Nemos. Alana says to Fancy Tail Aquatics, would you put it in the back seat area so you could still drive around with it? Wouldn't it be contrary to be in a hot rod and have an aquarium, because an aquarium is for you to sit and look at, It would be worse than texting and driving.
Yeah.
Talk about distracted driving. That wouldn't work.
No. Not to mention, I just marry people that are into fish.
Heather says, surely there's a turbo fish somewhere. Saw it on Tanked, Fancy Tail Aquatics said. I need to look up that video.
Yeah. I want to see because I don't think so.
But anyway, we appreciate you giving us an update. I hope y'all were satisfied with the update of the 87 Conquest. He's really tired, so he needs to go get some rest. Thank you for being my special guest.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Love you. See
this
you all.
This is for you.
Huh? Oh, okay. Thank you. I get a Powerade.
No brand bombing.
I get a liquid. I don't know.
That's why I took the label off.
Yeah.
Of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why I don't need to be on here. I don't know the rules. I'll break all of them.
It's all right. I'm not monitoring.
You all take care. Get back to your fish things, and we'll talk to you another time.
Thank you, sweetheart.
All right. Love you.
Love you too.
Oh, goodness.
Go get you some rest.
I think rigor mortis had started sitting
Good night, Rod. Sweet dreams.
Good night. How she know I was going to sleep?
I think we said something about it. Madfish Diva says, we're too cute. Enjoyed having you on tonight, Rod. Thank you so much, Daryl. We still have a little bit of time left. I know the title said Conquest versus Convict. So my next question is, all I have is a 55-gallon tank. That's the largest tank that I have. And I am considering, you know, venturing out and trying different types of fish. So when this video posts, it's your job to go there and leave comments of what kind of cichlid, and is KG in here? KG cichlids or Liberty Bell cichlids, or is there any cichlid keepers in here? I know Sherry is. I can't spell cichlid. But what kind of cichlid should I start with in that 55-gallon? I already have 2 angels and 1 gourami and a paradise fish. But those 2 are not going to bother any small cichlids that I put in there. Only do convict cichlids if you want a billion of them. Oh, thanks, Alana. They breed real easy, huh? Scott said that was great. Thank you. Cichlid? Yes, Diego? I said cichlid. Michael said, sorry, I'm half absent as I'm watching while editing a video. That's okay. He's through with his update on the Conquest for right now. Now I'm talking cichlids for my 55-gallon. I also know that the crebenza are small cichlids, but they also reproduce pretty heavily too. Sherry says, I can get you started on a cichlid tank, and I have them growing out. That's right, you have the red shoulder, and what else? Do you have a little convicts or some kind of jewel cichlid? I forget what you got, Sherry. But I don't want to take my plants out. I want to leave my plants in. So I want a small 1, 2 or 3 cichlids. Alana says they do. My friend had a 10-gallon once as his overflow, and it had like 100 of the various sizes, and he just couldn't get them to stop. Yeah, the only way once a fish begins breeding heavily like that, is to separate the male from the female. The female may still lay eggs, but they're not going to be fertile, so it doesn't matter how many eggs that she lays. But I do want to, and then, Gina had the Apistogramma cockatory red flash, and hers were very particular. I think she kept losing. I think she kept losing the female. But when you all leave comments, um, later there's going to be a little contest. So leave comments on this video. And this video is going to be used for my 900 sub contest video. And the comments that you leave, no spamming, no just leaving a hi or anything like that. It's got to be a comment pertaining to cichlids. Because the other comments I will delete. They are medium, small, black and white striped fish. Yeah, the convicts are. Sherry says, I have red jewel, ACI, red shoulder, and several others. I only want a small one that gets 2 or 3 inches. I don't want a real big cichlid. I don't want to convert my planted tank into a cichlid tank. I only want to add a couple cichlids to my planted 55. I may try a couple of Sherry's red shoulder, but she asked me to read up on them and see if I am interested in starting with cichlids. Also, I will be taking a leave of absence for about 10 days in October. And there probably won't be any video uploads. There probably won't be any live streams. Thank you, Diego, for sharing my Patreon link. I appreciate it a lot. If you want to help support me and be a patron for at least $1 a month, and you don't have to do it for very long. You can do it for a couple months or a month, and you can pause your donation, or you can donate more than $1 a month. And my Patreons are still my main funders for my website that is supposed to launch the first part of October. It'll be slcaquatics.org. Melvin says, what size tank could you put Shelly's in? I think Shelly's go in, I think, as small as a 10-gallon, but they pretty much need to be the only fish in there. And I have a couple tins, but right now, I think I'm going to discontinue my Half Moon Mosaic guppies. Scott, thank you so much for donating $10, Scott. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think you're the only one that's found that link, Scott. It's in the description, everyone. Let me see. Let's go to my dashboard. I'm going to post it in the chat. And this is how Scott just donated that $10. Thank you so much, Scott. He is the high donator of the night. Top donation, Fancy Tail Aquatics. $20. I know that one was for 10, but that's his total that he has donated to me. He did that a couple weeks ago. His last donation was $10. So it gives you a total of what you've actually given. It is a bit of work. Thank you so much. And I wanted to know how you all like my new interface. This is Streamlabs OBS, and soon I will be doing some tutorials on it. You do have to have a 64-bit computer or laptop, or I don't think you can do it. Can you do it on tablet? I think you can do it on tablet, and I think you can do it on a mobile phone, because I can pull up Streamlabs on my phone. It's just not easy to manipulate it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, Scott. Got any questions? Got any donations? I mean, got any suggestions? Support the fish fam, as we all need help. Thank you, Scott. And if everybody wants to know, check out PetSonics.com. He's one of my sponsors as well. And Diego, if you would put your website link, go ahead and do your website link at this time. Hello, mental health, Alana says. Don't we all? We have MTS and multi-tank syndrome. What else do we have? We lie to our spouses about needing another tank. We lie to our spouses and saying we need another fish to go with this fish because this fish is not getting along with the other fish and he needs some more dither fish in the tank. True, but we still lie. Also, if Jeremy is still in the house at Sergeant Tank, I am going to get a couple, not chocolate bushy nose, not bristle nose. Let's see. Chocolate, I think they're called chocolate bushy nose. Let me go look right quick. Let's see. Bushy nose pleco and citrus chocolate bushy nose plecos. I'm going to get a couple of his babies for my 29-gallon. I think we lied to ourselves. Yes, Mr. Bees, I think we do. Even though sometimes you have a tank that does need a certain dither fish in there, you know, to help calm it down, to help let it know that, you know, yeah, to help calm it down and help it to become more peaceful. Bristlenose, chocolate, and albinos can come from the same parents. Oh, thank you very much. Now, Diego is sharing PetSonics.com. Use promo code SLCAquatics15 to get 15% off your entire order. Thank you so much, Diego. I left my hat downstairs tonight. And if you will shop at PetSonics.com, he doesn't have just fish stuff. He has fur baby stuff. He has bird baby stuff. He has reptile stuff. So if you have multiple pets in your home, check out PetSonics.com. Use the promo code SLCAquatics15 at checkout and get 15% off of your entire order. Thank you, PetSonics. Thank you, Diego. Yeah, undoubtedly Jeremy had to step out, but he told me that everything is good now for me to place my order. And I'm going to get some crushed coral for my guppies to help them produce more babies. They've slowed down. They're still having small small drops, but not large drops. And Diego says, thank you. Thank you, Diego. Dee says, I'm super excited for my PetSonics box for sure. All right, you've got an order on the way. Congratulations, Dee. Were you able to use my promo code, or did you just do something different? Like, that's right, for your 1,000. That's right, for your 1,000 subs. Congratulations, Dee. That's awesome. I forgot Diego was going to send that to you. Michael Aquarium is sending comments on another video, so he must not know that I'm live tonight. But I want to tell everyone that I will be back with you on the 25th, which is next Tuesday, and I will be doing, let's see, I got 2 really busy weekends, so I'm going to do my best to put up some good content and schedule the videos to be released on certain days. And I'll try to also do some while I'm on family leave to take care of mommy. Y'all pray for me when I hit the road, because I'm driving 700 miles, me and Jesus. Rod can't go with me, or he would definitely go. Hey, Angelo. Oh, my goodness, sweetheart. You're going to have to go back and watch the replay, because Rod was here the first half. But I hope that you do get to enjoy the replay. And again, I want to reiterate that this video will be used for my 900 sub contest video. You must leave a comment about cichlids once this video posts, and I will use it to select 3 winners. Don't know what the prizes are yet. It's got to be good, because 900 subs is pretty good. Maybe some gift cards, maybe some SLC Aquatics swag. I want to know in the chat what kind of SLC swag you would like to have, because if you go to my Zazzle's account, there's about 12 products up now that you can get. My new logo, this is my old logo. This is what's on Twitter. I mean on Teespring. This logo is on Teespring. And pretty soon I will be discontinuing my Teespring merchandise, and I will put up, let's see, not very many people are actually using Teespring. So if I may discontinue Teespring and push my Zazzle. Any of my mods, can you find that Zazzle link under the description? Copy and paste it, or click it and then copy and paste it and put it in the chat. I'll take another colored apron. Okay, I'm going to look for some different colored aprons. Madfish Diva, you know those 3 is yellow, taupe, and white. What kind of color would you prefer? Navy or black or red? That's hard to find at Zazzle. I may have to go somewhere else to find a different colored apron. But I really was satisfied with Zazzle's quality. Scott said I would wear an apron. I'm not too manly to wear one. That's right. Welders wear aprons. I know for different reasons. Carpenters wear waist aprons. That apron is awesome. I have one. Thank you, Matt. Yeah, I remember you were the only one, I think, that ordered one. If someone else ordered one, they didn't tell me about it, and it didn't have my affiliate link with it, and I didn't get credit for it. But I'm glad you have one, and I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Scott sharing my Zazzle store. Thank you very much. And I'm going to click on that myself to see if that's the one that's got my 9 products. Yeah, I got a man, I got to share that. Where can I go? Where can I go? I'm going to add a window capture so y'all can see this. Okay? And I'm kind of proud of it. Okay? All right. Oops, wrong. Okay. As you can see, I have coffee cup. I have golf balls. It comes with a set of 3 golf balls. If anybody plays golf or kicks around with it, this is an old credit card bottle opener. Okay? And as you see right now on the website, there's 15% off if you use this code at promo code. Also, there is a trucker hat. And this is a button that you pin on your shirt. This here is the Aquatics can cooler, which is kind of neat. I like it. Okay. Fish Fam Mom. Okay. Also, I have a tote bag. And I have an aquatic polo shirt. Now, this is more on the lady style. And it's supposed to be, let's look at it. It's a cool material. It's a Nike Drift Fit, Dry Fit, I don't know how to say that, PIQUE polo shirt. And the information on this product is that it stays cool, and it's 100% polyester. So that's for the ladies. And then this here is a hoodie for the ladies. Over on Teespring is the guys hoodie. And don't forget the polo shirt and the apron. The apron comes in 3 colors: yellow, taupe, and white. And it has 2 big pockets on it. So that's the one Madfish Diva's talking about. Oh, and looky here. I also have a notebook with my logo on the front, which I'm going to get. And also, here is the Aquatics water bottle. And this is stainless steel. Okay? And it's 24 ounces. This here is a magnet that you can put on your refrigerator or filing cabinet, anything metallic. But anyway, that's the products that I have right now on my website. So I'm kind of excited about that. So thank you for sharing that, Diego and Scott. Darker color would be nice. Angelo says, I wear a tool belt. It's considered an apron. That's right. That's what I was talking about. And I'll get a cup. And Fancy Tail says, nice colors. Thank you. I think Madfish Diva got the yellow. And I think taupe or white would be good for the guys. Here's my white one before I walk away from the computer. I won't be here much longer, guys. And the good thing about this is that the neck strap is highly adjustable. And this is a canvas material. Wouldn't you say, Madfish Diva? I believe it's canvas. Says 65% polyester and 35% cotton. Wash before wearing. Machine wash warm. Tumble dry low. Made in the USA. Okay. And of course, this is my old logo. But as you saw on my Zazzle store, I've updated my logo to say touching lives one fish at a time at the top, and at the bottom hashtag FishFamMom. So two big right in here, two big pockets. It's really nice. And this one's a little dirty. No, the white one that Susie Q gave me is really dirty. It's got FishFamMom on it. The products look great. I'm working on a logo myself. Yeah, Bama Aquatics, we have several people in the Fish Fam community that you might want to get in contact with unless you do your own graphic art. If Fancy Tail shared my Teespring store. Okay, let me see what my Teespring store looks like. Yeah, this merchandise here I'm going to discontinue. I forgot. I'm laughing. I'm laughing because look at my water chain socks. And how I sell my socks is this. If you buy a pair of my water chain socks, you will feel like you have an extra help when you're wearing them. Okay? But I have multiple colors here. Okay? For everybody. You've got multiple colors, pink and blue and white. And is that red or orange? I think they're calling that red. But anyway, that's my water chain socks. Here's my, oh, I did create, that's my new logo, everybody. And I'm going to discontinue the other one. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. This one here is the old one. But if you want me to leave this one, you just tell me. Some people might not want hashtag FishFamMom on it. You might want just SLC Aquatics. And then here is my favorite hoodie. It has pockets, okay, and a nice, it's lined, and it comes in black and blue and purple and gray, okay? I just love it. And I've priced them to sell. $24 for the hoodie, $18 and $22 for the t-shirts, $12 for the socks. Here is a, it says flag, but it's a phone cover. I think it's a gel phone cover. Anyway, I've got to work on the labeling. And here's some dark blue socks. But anyway, I didn't want to turn this into just sales. I appreciate everyone for being with me tonight. Lots of merch. Take your pick. With your Zazzle website, you now you got me in business thinking mode. LOL. Well, I'm always in business thinking mode, not now more. LOL. Yes, Madfish Diva says that these aprons are very sturdy, which they are. I have never had an apron that felt this good. Fancy Tail says I have to go as Cat needs insulation shot. Take care all. Thank you, Scott. Thank you again for your donation. Thank you for sharing my links. Love you. Have a good night. I'm getting ready to sign off. Are the socks extra absorbent so when you spill water on the floor you can step on it? Well, I thought all of our socks were absorbent like that, Barbara. Because what gets wet? Your socks. But I hope y'all have had fun tonight. I've had a ball. I'm so honored to have Rod, Mr. SLC Aquatics, with me. And if you can tell, I've got Sherry Sweeney's pen on. Sherry Sweeney's Fish Room. And I can't get it to focus. But that's Sherry Sweeney's Fish Room. She gave the girls and me a pen when we had our greet and meet. So, you know, if you don't like just giving money, if you want to buy some merch, if you want me to leave the old logo up there on Teespring, I will. Matter of fact, when I looked at it, it made sense to leave it up there. But you know, I make more money off of my products at Teespring than I do at Zazzle, but you can save more money at Zazzle because Zazzle does their own promo codes, and I like that. On Teespring, I have to create my own promo codes, and I'm not able to, you know, because I do. It's not the only thing that I do. It's not the only job that I have, so I'm not able to always create those promo codes and share that. You have to share the individual product link. Super cute pen, Sherry. Yes, it is, isn't it? D, thank you. Sherry says, very nice stream, Susan. Thanks, D. Every one of you, thank you so much for being with me tonight. Yeah, we got to have another Fish Fam gathering, and Rick, on my group on Facebook, you need to come and join that. You have to. It's a closed group, and I'm gonna go see if I can find the link right quick. Give me a few minutes to log in. It's on the description, isn't it? Yeah. Let me see. Oh, I'm on the wrong spot. Watch page. Go to the watch page. Go to the description. Okay, the description says you can find me here on Facebook. Okay, now this is the link. Oh, God. Can't do anything in a hurry because it doesn't come out right. Okay. What in the world? I've never seen that. That was strange. Okay. This is my page.
Sir,
No, I'm almost through.
I'm going downstairs and I'm going to run me a bath to take a bath.
All right. Love you. Everybody had a good time, hon.
Yeah.
Okay, this is... Let me go to the chat. Okay. Bam Aquatics. That's the... No, it's not. It's giving me a hard time tonight. Is anybody else having problems with Facebook right now? Copy. Paste. Okay, now that's supposed to be it. That's for you, Bam Aquatics. Go to that group, ask to join, and on January 2019, we have another event of a Greet and Meet. And we usually meet up here in Homewood. So get with us. Might go to the pet shop after this, Dee says. Do you have a local one close by down the wormhole? I'm spoiled and have one local pet shop, one local lizard shop, and two very nice chain shops. Thank you, darling. Thank you, Madfish Diva. But everyone, thank you so much. I gotta get out of here. My brain's not working now when I get frustrated. I love you. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics. See you next time. Same place, same channel. And no, this is not going to turn into a Batman. I love you. God bless. Continue to be safe, everyone. And I pray that those on the East Coast didn't lose anything. Good night.